What's up, everybody? It's your boy TGK back with another reaction video today. We're going to react to some more shenanigans by the homie Kendrick Perkins. Of course, he has something egregious to say, and we're going to react to it and give it its proper attention that he's looking for. Anyway, man, it's your boy TGK. If you don't mind dropping a like on the video, consider subscribing, consider becoming a member. Without further ado, enough for the fluff. Let's go ahead and let's get straight to the stuff. So today, before the Lakers and Pacers game, I'm filming this literally a few minutes after the game. Kendrick Perkins apparently said some crazy stuff. And the title of the video says, Luka Doncic is out of shape, so horrible defensively. Okay, let's check it out.
Energized studio, but Luka says it's on him. LeBron says he needs to turn this around as well. JJ Redick says the team is tired. What say you, Kendrick Perkins?
JJ Redick just lied to American people. No championship contender at this point is tired. They're reaching their peak, right? Tell the people what's real. No, your team, your best player now, and Luka Doncic is out of shape, right? And here's the thing. We can fix our face, you can moan, we can groan, but I'm going to give you the real. The real is this. Luka Doncic is so horrible defensively. Since he's debuted with the Los Angeles Lakers, he is #1 in the league in blow-bys. And guess what? I actually blame that on American culture. You know why? Because in American culture in basketball, American basketball culture, we praise nothing but offense. We praise nothing but offense. So Luka said, since coming overseas, all I got to go do is go put up buckets. All I got to go do is put up big numbers and stats offensively. I'm going to get the accolades. I'm going to get everything that comes with it. And I don't have to sacrifice and go do the necessary things on the defensive side of things. You played with Hall of Famers. Did J. Kidd play both ends of the floor, Richard? Did J. Kidd play both ends?
Rhetorical question?
It's a question. Did J. Kidd play both ends of the floor at a high level?
First of all, this whole blown by percentage bullshit, which I'm really tired of at this point. Where are those stats? You just can't say it and not show it. Where are those stats? The fact that the public has no access to said blown by percentage stats, you can't use them and try to make a whole debate against Luka Doncic when those stats ain't available to any of us. I don't care if they're reserved for ESPN. They are not available to any of us. You can't keep saying this. You can't. Second, if that's what you're basing off defense or whatever the case may be, and you're not seeing what Luka does do defensively when he does play defense, then I don't know, because there are lapses where Luka is standing and he gives up an easy bucket like he did tonight against the Pacers, and I'm just being unbiased. But there are times where he plays damn good defense and no one says a thing. But this whole crap about blown by percentages really pisses me off. And then here you got the little circle jerk between him and RJ talking about, is that a rhetorical question about Jason Kidd playing both ends? Has Jason Kidd ever put up 34, 9, and 9? Has Jason Kidd ever been required to be a 35-point player per game? Like, has he ever done that? No. You think Jason Kidd would have enough, energy to play both sides of the court when you got to play like that? There's only been a few people that could do things like that. Like Michael Jordan, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. But Luka still is not that horrible of a defender. But also, here's some context for you, Mr. Kendrick Perkins, that you're failing to miss egregiously as always, because most of your points are never the real. They're just what you think it is, and what you think it is always incorrect, because you actually think you know basketball and you actually don't. Even though you play the damn sport, you sucked at it. Let's keep it a buck there. And second, the Lakers are about to play 10 games in 15 days. So we're just gonna act like that has no wear and tear on the body. You're traveling, that has no impact on the body. Like, we're just gonna act like that doesn't impact anything. Okay, fine. But that's the issue with people just going up there and saying some egregious stuff, some dumb stuff. Not only is LeBron recovering from an injury, Rui Hachimura as well. They're without their main guys, and so the Lakers are running like a skeleton crew out there for quite a while. And you expect these guys to be able to, because to you they're contenders. You just expect them to be able to be in shape whenever you want them to be. Bro, they have played literally back-to-backs literally for like the last 2 weeks. Now, I hate saying the word literally, but it's literally what's happening. So, Kendrick, do some damn studying and research before you try to say some slanderous stuff about my boy. Because I'm going to defend my boy, and I'm going to defend LeBron. You know what I'm saying? So you better come ready, come correct. If not, don't come at all. Punk. Let's continue.
Yes, he did, Kendrick.
Did LeBron James play both ends of the floor at a high level?
Yes, he did.
Did Kyrie Irving play both ends of the floor at a high level?
At times he did.
Okay, so let's start. Okay, so let's start holding them in spade to spade.
Okay, I'm going to go a different route. Okay, we're going to go a different route, and I'm going to say this. The one thing that was very impressive about their defense, and it talked a lot about the buy-in that J.J. Redick was getting from his team, it was they were playing an effort-level defense. Their defense, they didn't have the Anthony Davis. They didn't have the Rudy Gobert behind them. They didn't have the Evan Mobley. They had a group of individuals that were bought into the scheme, and I've seen multiple coaches talk about how impressive the Lakers scheme was versus Cat, versus Jokic. There were multiple times over the course of this 20 games when they were a really good defensive team that they were focused on the effort level, the buy-in, and the scheme that the Lakers were doing. Right now, when they say tired, that effort level takes a lot, and you can see the dip.
Yeah, the Lakers were locked
What the hell? What is that? Tripping. Hold on.
In when they were top 1 and 2 for those 2 months in defense. And it wasn't because they had defensive stoppers literally everywhere, all defensive players. It was because they bought into those schemes and it worked well to their benefit on top of producing offensively. Perk, I'm going to say this, okay? I love you, my big bro. I really do.
So be careful.
But I need you to keep a little bit of a cool booty here.
Why?
Keep a cool booty.
As a big
because
cool
you
booty.
talked about championship teams not being tired. The Cleveland Cavaliers, the Boston Celtics,
They're not tired.
the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Not
Correct.
tired.
But they also spread the wealth when it comes to their success. LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and maybe you add in Austin Reeves, they carry a lot of the load. So sometimes it's going to be hard to think about maybe LeBron James at this point coming off of, a little bit of an injury break. You look at their situation like they might be a little tired.
Sinead, no. That's what makes you great. That's what makes you great.
What I'm saying
That's what makes you great. I played with 15 Hall of Famers. None of them came out talking about I'm tired. That's what separates the max players, the all-time greats from everybody else.
The players didn't say they were tired. J.J. Redick
I said there was an excuse for saying that, no, tired at this point, championship teams are hitting their stride. Trust me when I say
And I guess my point is just that the Boston Celtics, if Jason Tatum is out, Jaylen Brown's out, Porzingis is out, they still have enough requisite talent to be able to pull off wins. On top of that, like similarly, with the Cleveland Cavaliers. You see that there. But the Lakers, their 2 stars are the number ones when it comes to usage.
Let me say this. 2 things can be true. Luka can improve maybe his conditioning. LeBron is 40 years old, and those are the 2 people that you're looking at to carry and be the main focal points of your team.
Do the things defensively.
And both of these guys have been in and out of the lineup. Luka when they first got there, LeBron over a stretch. So that's where I think we're seeing the gaps in their defense and their play.
And I think to be fair, Luka's defense has been okay for them. He's good at isolation defense. It's just not so much off the ball. We know that
Yeah. Hey, Malika doing some research? What? Here's another video from today. If I could get this up. Hold on. I'm supposed to get this other video. What is going on? Come on, work. Oh, let me pause. All right, here's the other video about Kendrick Perkins talking about Luka earlier today. This man's just been on a run talking about Luka.
Women lie, men lie, but you know what don't lie? The damn film. That doesn't lie. Even with AI, the film still don't lie. I have a problem. I want y'all to see this. This is not just spying a problem. This is a horror movie. Look at Luka Doncic's closeout right here. Look at Luka Doncic's defensive effort right here on Paolo Banchero. Oh, just a cool blow by, no problem. Hey, outlet the ball, let's go on the offensive end. And here's the problem that I have. What the hell is so funny? What are you laughing about? Do you realize this, Malika? I played with 15 Hall of Famers. None of them cheated the game where they didn't give forth the effort on both ends of the floor. Again, Luka, this is why Nico and the Dallas Mavericks stopped believing in you. You have an opportunity to change the narrative and show the world that you could do it on both sides of the floor, but it has to start now. Women lie, men lie, but you know what don't.
Kendrick Perkins, I gotta explain this to you once again, man. Like it's getting bad, bro. It's getting bad. Like when he talks about defense and then, just real disrespectful in the sense that how he said it, where, this is some real disrespectful stuff, bro. Like Kendrick pisses me off to no end. And then it's just who he is, right? He's there to be able to get you to upset you with his takes and to piss you off with the things he says. But I want to see what he thinks about this though. Let me see if I can pull this up. I can't pull it up. Anyway, so bringing up Nico and the Dallas Mavericks, that was a low blow. Taking personal shots on people in national TV when they cannot defend themselves, I think that was a low blow. Like, this is why Nico and the Mavericks gave up. Like, that was a low fucking blow. And I even think that's even beneath Kendrick Perkins. But to isolate Luka as the reason why the Lakers are playing bad defense, it's not only him. You look at the Lakers up and down the roster during the Bulls and the Magic game, like, everyone's defensive rating was horrible. Again, fell in to mention that LeBron is returning from injury. Same thing with Rui. Same thing with the entire team dealing with injuries. And so, if you want to be an analysis, at least do a better job of it. At least try to, learn a little bit about the sport. That would help you. And just because you play with 15 Hall of Famers doesn't mean you know anything about today's NBA. Anyway, man, it's been your boy TGK. Let me know what y'all think about this punk Kendrick Perkins. Which I think he said is he valid? Does he have a point? Or is he taking it way too personal and taking it out on Luka Doncic, man? Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I obviously think there's more to it, but we'll leave it at that. Anyways, been your boy TGK. Leave a like, consider subscribing, consider becoming a member, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. We out.